The first thing that I would think about when I wake up in the morning is I wish I could go back to bed because I dread having to face reality.
The second I open my eyes, I'm just in so much pain, but I'm still just grateful to be alive. And I tell the Lord, thank you, Lord, for another day.
Even having a shower is like a chore to Leneatha. But it's not just a chore, it's a death threat. One wrong move in that bathroom and she could collapse, break something, or worse. She knows it. Every step is a gamble. That's the kind of hell she lives in, and all because of her size. But still, she can walk, and for someone this big, that alone puts her ahead of the curve. It's pathetic, but it's something.
I have to work. That's my livelihood, and that's how I take care of my 2-year-old daughter. I'm the sole provider for her. She has asthma, and I have to give her breathing treatments throughout today.
Her 2-year-old depends on her, and that baby doesn't know her mom is one breath away from death. If Leneatha doesn't change, her kid might grow up with trauma and no mother. But that's not enough to stop her, not enough to kill the craving. She still wants the fast food, the sweet sauces, the fries, the meat. It's her escape, her reward, her poison. She says she wants help, but the drive-thru still wins.
Each day, I'm one step closer to falling apart because of my weight and because eating is my happy place. Yes, can I get 3 griddles, add cheese, and then a hash brown and an order of your cookies? Yes. When I'm eating, I'm not stressed about eating or anything else.
Food is the enemy. She knows it. We know it, doctor. Now knows it. But it's also her comfort, her joy, the one thing that still makes her feel alive. And now she's putting her faith in Dr. Now like he's going to wave a magic wand. But it doesn't work like that. He's not a miracle worker. He's a surgeon. And the first test? Getting her weight. And it's not going to be pretty.
Is that what you wanted to see? Nope. Well, that's what we're here for. Well, that could have been worse, but it's still not good. Part of me was worried that it would be higher because the last time I weighed myself at the hospital, I was up around 615.
The fact that she's still walking is honestly shocking. Most people at her weight don't get out of bed, but Leneatha's out here walking into the clinic like she hasn't already pushed her body past its limits. Dr. Now's not going to pat her on the back for that. Survival isn't the same as progress. Just because she's on her feet doesn't mean she's not falling apart from the inside, and Dr. Now knows it. Does she understand how deep this addiction is?
And you want to change that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what seems to be your challenges with your eating habit?
Sugar, sweets.
Sugar, and you're diabetic and you have an issue with your sugar?
Yes, sir.
Does she realize that changing her life isn't about words? It's about war. She's fighting biology, habit, trauma, and still she shows up with fairy tale logic, thinking this time will be different. Dr. Now has heard it all before. He's not here to play motivational speaker. He's here to tell the truth. And the truth? Most of these folks are lying to themselves.
So who else is at home beside you?
My 3-year-old daughter.
Okay, so no enablers in the house?
No, sir.
Okay.
Like clockwork, she starts talking about surgery like it's a magic fix, but Dr. Now doesn't even blink. He's heard it all before, thousands of times. People think once the fat is cut off, the hunger will disappear too, but it doesn't. It comes back harder, and if her mind isn't right, if her habits don't change, that surgery won't save her. It'll just be another scar on a body that's already full of damage.
Surgery is going to physically limit you from eating a lot, but that effect is going to fade away in 5 years, and you're not going to have a long-term result from that. And so far, you haven't been able to control it, or you haven't had a desire to control it. Which one?
If she can't control herself now, why would she magically change later? She thinks the knife is the answer, but it isn't. Not even close. Dr. Now sees it clear as day. She'll be right back in here in 5 years, heavier and more broken. So he throws it out there. Show some effort, lose the weight, show up for yourself. Because until she proves she's serious, this surgery is nothing but a pipe dream.
I'm going to give you some reading material that has a 1,200 calorie a day diet in it that focuses on protein and avoids carb. And give you an idea, 3 times a day, like 400 calories per meal. And if you do that, you can lose 50 pounds a month, okay?
But it's all theory until reality hits. Sure, losing weight sounds simple. Cut food, move your body, stay consistent. But when you're addicted, when food is the only high that numbs the pain, that's when the excuses creep in. And Leneatha is already in hiding. She skips her appointment, reschedules like it's no big deal. But it is. You don't dodge Dr. Now if you're doing the work. Deep down, she knows she's messing up.
After I rescheduled my last appointment, I got a call from Dr. Now's office telling me he wanted to do a video call with me. So that's happening today. And I'm not really looking forward to having him see me.
She walks in with all this talk, claims she's changed, that she's cut soda, stopped binging, doing better. But if that were true, the scale would have moved more than an inch, and Dr. Now knows that. The numbers don't lie, so either she's straight up lying to him or she's too deep in denial to see that her progress is just smoke and mirrors.
I saw you last. Even though you told me you had when I called you, do you feel like you lost much?
I've lost a little, but not as much as I need.
Then comes the explanation, some wild excuse for why she's still overeating. She talks like her body needs more food than the average person, like she's doing everything right, but her metabolism is broken. Dr. Now doesn't even need to say anything. His face says it all. He's heard worse, but not by much. This is classic delusion, and it's killing her slowly.
You need some action behind it. What happened with that?
I didn't do the action behind it.
Well, but you're running out of time, and this is several months, and we haven't been able to get you to lose any weight. So can you tell me why you're overeating?
He cuts straight through the nonsense. She says she'll starve if she eats less? Really? Dr. Now laughs at that. She's eaten enough to feed a person for years. At this point, starvation would be a vacation for her body. She doesn't need more food. She needs reality, and maybe some actual hunger for once. But she's still clinging to the idea that less food is abuse. That's how twisted this addiction has become.
So you don't need to eat all the time. You follow what I'm saying?
No, starve to death if you don't eat, even if I am fat.
What do you mean you're gonna starve?
You still have to eat for nutritional reasons.
Now she's furious. Eyes wide, voice raised. She acts like Doctor Now just insulted her whole existence. But he just sits there, arms folded, not buying it. He's seen this attitude 100 times. This isn't hunger talking. This is ego. She wants to be congratulated for doing the bare minimum, but he's not handing out trophies for trying. You either lose the weight or you don't. No one gets a ribbon for rage.
My problem was not sitting around eating. I work all day. I'm always constantly going and active and going. So I don't sit around and just eat. It's what I eat when I do eat. That's my problem.
She's hoping the scale will prove her right, that the numbers will make her feel like she's actually accomplished something. But 29 pounds, over several months, that's the kind of number you lose by accident, not effort. That's a few skipped meals, not real change. Dr. Now knows it. He doesn't even need to raise his voice. That number says it all. She's been coasting, not grinding, and it shows.
I'm at Dr. Now about to find out my weight, and I've been working harder than ever to get the full 60 pounds off. Down to today's weight, I gotta be at a 544.
575.
Dr. Now gives it to her straight. She's still eating too much, still comforting herself with every bite, still lying to herself. And when she hears that, she's shocked, genuinely surprised, like she thought she was crushing it. That tells you everything. She's not tracking, she's not reflecting, she's just reacting. And that's exactly why she's stuck in this loop of failure and frustration.
I should have lost more, but it's still a good loss, and there might even be a chance that Dr. Now would be happy with that because it's a much bigger loss than I've had for him before.
So he offers her another shot, one last lifeline, one final window to get it together. But you can already tell, it's wasted breath. She's not ready. She wants the benefits without the battle. She's still waiting for someone to save her, when saving herself is the only way out. Dr. Now has seen it. If she doesn't flip the switch now, she won't make it back.
I'm good, thank you. All right, Lynn. So today you're down to 575?
Yes, sir.
So you lost 9 pounds, ultimately over 5 months.
And just like that, she's done, over it. She says she's finished with the program, finished with the pressure, not because she doesn't need it, but because it's too damn hard. Dr. Now asked her for 50 pounds in 2 months. That was the line. And instead of rising to the challenge, she folded. That's how fragile this whole thing was. One deadline, and the whole dream crumbles. Unreal.
It's still too much. You follow what I'm saying?
I really don't, because I'm not eating. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, and I'm not going to change what I'm saying because I'm not eating.
All that talk about doing it for her daughter vanished. All that crying about her health, meaningless. Because when push came to shove, she bailed. Didn't even try to fight through it. She'd rather live in denial than do the real work. And the worst part, she probably thinks this is self-care, that quitting is strength. But we all see it. This is fear, plain and simple.
My focus just disappeared from the weight loss, so I've just been struggling being a single parent and trying to care for everything and keep everything going and still trying to work and keep just day-to-day activity going is the main thing.
She had one last chance, one more runway to save her life, but instead of taking off, she crashed it. All because it wasn't easy, all because it required sacrifice. She let the one person who could actually help her walk away, and now she'll go back to her food, her pain, her excuses, and tell herself she made the right choice. limits. That's the saddest part. She actually believes she's okay.
I don't sleep well at night at all. I'm a night owl. I'm up constantly all night. I'm scared to sleep, if I could be honest about it. I'm scared that I'm not gonna wake up.
Instead of joy, Syreeta goes to bed each night, afraid she won't wake up. That's not paranoia. That's her reality. Her body is a ticking bomb, and every hour could be her last. She lives with her husband and stepson now, but what if they stop helping her? What if they decide she's too much? She has no plan B. That fear eats at her, and instead of losing weight, she eats more to calm the fear that food is fueling.
It's depressing because I have a lot of stomach, and then with having short arms and trying to reach behind a big old body, and it's challenging, very challenging.
Washing her own feet is now an Olympic-level challenge. That's how far things have gone. Syreeta never thought she'd live like this, needing help for the most basic human tasks. But does that stop her from grabbing the first snack she sees every morning? Not even close. Food still rules everything. It's the first thing she thinks of when she opens her eyes, even before she gets out of bed, if she even can. That's how deep this addiction runs.
It hurts to go up and down. And so I tried not to depend on my family so much, just because sometimes they enable me a little too much.
There's a whole kitchen setup just feet from her bed, not across the room, not in the hallway, right next to her, because getting up is too much effort. That tells you everything. Food isn't just a comfort anymore, it's a drug she needs on tap, and the only thing standing between her and more calories is arm's reach. She says she wants to change, and maybe she does, but right now, this setup says otherwise.
Some for
I'm hungry. You ready for breakfast? I am.
what you need me to get.
I want to do bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with some pizza roll.
Okay.
Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it. He tells her what no one else will. She's the one bullying her husband, not the other way around. He's not enabling her. She's steamrolling him. And now she's got 60 pounds to lose in 2 months. That's the deal. No excuses, no tears, just weight off or no surgery. She nods, says she's ready. But is she really? Because every patient says they're ready until the first craving hits.
Okay, we're gonna go to room 5.
Okay. Damn, I've gained weight. That's the first time I've ever been 600 pounds. That moment was horrible. I couldn't believe I had gained that damn weight.
So Syreeta steps on the scale, and guess what? She lost weight, not just a little, enough to make Dr. Now consider approving her. For once, someone actually did what they said they would. It's rare, and it proves that when she stops making excuses and does the damn work, results show up. But there's a catch. She has to lose 25 more pounds before surgery is guaranteed. Will she buckle under the pressure or keep going?
Well, it is not going to be easy. So you have to be willing to work hard and change it if you want better weight and better health overall. Does anybody in the household encourage you to eat more?
Now Syreeta is shifting blame again. This time it's her mobility. She says she can't move enough to lose the weight, but Dr. Now isn't buying it. He's been in this game too long. He knows the truth before she opens her mouth, and he cuts straight through it. Her problem isn't her body, it's her plate. It's not movement holding her back, it's how many calories she's inhaling. Will she accept that, or keep hiding behind weak excuses?
We're gonna go to room 5.
Okay. That's a step in the right direction. I know it's not as much as he said. That's a win for me to be back in the 5. So I feel good about it.
Dr. Now said 60 pounds. You know how much she lost? 12. Not even close. Not even half. And she acts like she's done something impressive, like she deserves applause. But Dr. Now is stone-faced, because being back in the 5s means nothing when your life is still on the line. This wasn't a suggestion, it was a requirement, and she missed the mark badly. That smile on her face? That's denial talking, not victory.
I expected that you're going to lose at least 60 pounds, but in return, you have only lost 12 pounds, which is a 6 pound a month, which is not very much.
Dr. Now doesn't need charts to prove the danger. Just look at her. At this age and size, she's a walking miracle. Or barely walking. More like it. The fact that she's still alive is nothing short of insane. Her heart's under pressure. Her joints are crumbling. Her organs are exhausted. Every single day at this size is borrowed time. And Dr. Now knows it. So he lays it all out. Change now, or this ends ugly.
If you think losing 6 pounds a month is good progress, if you're going to do that, it's going to take you 6 to 7 years to lose that weight. And that is assuming you stick with it.
That's true.
He keeps it blunt. There's no therapy speak here. She's killing herself with food. Slowly, methodically, bite by bite. And every extra pound is a step closer to the grave. That's not dramatics. That's biology. She's choking her own future one meal at a time. And Dr. Now, he gives her one more shot, one last chance to save her own life. No promises, no guarantees. Just the cold, final offer. Do better or die trying.
Oh, hell no. The scale don't lie, people do. Room 5, all right. It's not as low as it was supposed to be. But I think I have a better chance of Dr. Now being happy with this progress this time.
Against all odds, she gets up. She pushes through. She sheds the weight. And for once, Dr. Now is actually impressed. He tells her what patients rarely hear. She's getting approved, but with one condition. She has to lose 25 more pounds. It's within reach. She's closer than ever. But this next step, it's where most fall apart. Will Syreeta rise to the moment or let herself slide right back into old habits?
That's really disappointing, and I feel like I can't catch a break. With the move and all that stuff, it's really stressing me out. And it's made it hard to stick to the diet. I thought I was cutting back right and eating less, but I guess I was kidding myself.
She starts slipping again. The excuses return. She says her legs hurt too much to walk, so the scale doesn't move. But Dr. Now has seen through these stories for years. He doesn't flinch. He tells her what nobody else will, that her weight loss isn't about motion, it's about consumption, the calories going in, not the steps she's pretending to take. He's not here to coddle her. He's here to save her from herself.
Hey there, you could have lost another 200 pounds, but you gained. So why is that?
Well, I had a lot going on back at home. I was still eating, as far as on the healthy wise, but it was just so much stuff going on at that time, so I wasn't being mobile.
Again, it's the same tired argument. I can't move. I'm in pain. But Dr. Now shuts it down instantly. He drops the hammer. Your weight is controlled by what goes into your mouth, not how many laps you walk around the kitchen. It's about discipline. It's about limits. She's not being punished. She's being told the truth. He gives her one final task. Lose more weight. No distractions, no detours. Just do it.
You think your weight isn't mostly about your eating habit?
I feel like I've been doing good with my eating habits.
That's not the question. Just stick with the question. Don't go off.
Okay.
So you think your weight has to do with your eating habit, correct?
Correct.
This is it, the moment that decides everything. Dr. Now gives her a final window to make things right. If she loses the weight, surgery's on the table. If she doesn't, it's over. And the worst part, she's capable. She's already proven that. But instead of pushing harder, she stalls. She lets the moment slip through her hands. This could have been the beginning of a new life. Instead, it's just another almost.
Dr. Now told me I had to lose 40 pounds over the last 2 months.
Okay, step up on the scale.
So I need to be down to 512 today, and I really hope I did that. Well, I'm relieved that I lost weight and didn't gain it.
The episode ends, not with a success story, but with a conditional promise. Dr. Now is still willing to operate if she gets back on track, but she never quite does. She could have had the surgery by now. She could have changed her whole future, but she didn't follow through. So this is where we leave her, still stuck in the same body, still waiting for change, still hoping without doing. It's a quiet ending, a disappointing one.
Progress. I will tell you what I'm willing to do. I'm going to give you 2 months, and if in 2 months you keep losing weight like you have been, then we're going to do weight loss surgery, okay?
All righty.
This whole episode could have ended in triumph. It had the setup, the breakthrough, the approval, but Syreeta couldn't seal the deal. Not because it was impossible, but because it was uncomfortable. She thought wanting change was enough. It wasn't. What matters is doing the work, consistently, without shortcuts, without stories, and she didn't. So here we are. A shot wasted, a story paused, and a life still stuck in the same dangerous cycle.
Do anything for myself anymore. So I got to depend completely on my girlfriend Lisa or my daughter Bailey to help me out.
James lives in hell. There's no sugarcoating it. He's trapped in a body that barely functions. He can't walk, can't move, can't even wash himself. His friends have to clean him like he's some sort of science experiment, like a specimen in a lab, except this one never gets better. He's not living, he's rotting in real time. And the scariest part? Everyone around him is getting used to it, like this is just how life's supposed to be now.
But I have no choice because I have to stay clean or things will get much worse for me. Oh, easy, Lisa.
I'm sorry.
Because I have cellulitis draining out of both legs so bad that I have fluid coming out all over.
Sorry.
Bathing James is like washing down a large animal at the zoo. That's how much effort it takes. It's not love at this point, it's maintenance. Even his child had to quit school to stay home and care for him. Imagine that, your education traded for a sponge bath. And how does James say thank you? He asked for more food. That's his idea of gratitude, stuffing his face while his own family gives up their lives to keep him alive.
I take that first bite, it's heaven. I just love it. Good breakfast.
Don't worry about Daddy eating some.
I could never get full. And as soon as I'm done, all I can think about is when I'm gonna be able to eat again.
Most people eat to live. James, he lives to eat. That's it. That's his entire reason for breathing. He doesn't just eat, he feasts. Big breakfast, bigger lunch, huge dinner, then snacks to fill in the cracks. He doesn't even pretend to pace himself. It's just constant feeding, like his body is a furnace that never cools down. And no one around him says no. They all just keep bringing the fuel.
It's a big burger. There you go.
You take the paper off.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I don't mind giving care to James, but it's hard on me. It's breaking me down mentally and physically, and don't know how much longer I can do it.
Even the people who bring him the food know it's killing him. You can see it on their faces. They're exhausted, angry, frustrated, but they still do it. They still walk that tray in like they're delivering a death sentence on a plate. They know it's too much. They know it's insane, but they're too scared to stop, too wrapped up in his drama to walk away. And James, he just opens his mouth.
And it makes me feel guilty, because I know it frustrates Lisa when she has to keep feeding me and doing everything else for me, but still doesn't stop me from eating.
You done?
Yep. At this point, it's so important now for me to change my life, because I know if I don't, that I won't be around much longer.
James knows the truth. He knows death is right there, waiting. You can hear it in his voice. You can see it in his eyes. He's not in denial. He's just surrendered. So he finally makes the call to doctor. Now a video visit. One last shot at being saved. And what does doctor now see? A man clinging to life by a thread of sugar and grease. A man who needs a miracle, and fast.
I will guess around 750.
Okay, so have you been able to get out of the bed?
No, I ain't been out of bed in over 2 years.
So if you're bedbound, then who is your enabler?
Lisa, my girlfriend.
Dr. Now doesn't waste time. He tells Lisa to stop enabling James. That's the first step. It's not rocket science. Just stop feeding him trash. That one move could have James out of bed in 6 months. But will she do it? Hard to say. She nods. But enabling is easier than fighting. Meanwhile, Dr. Now gives James his own mission. No more pity parties. Time to start earning that second chance.
You do look to be well over 600 pounds and probably are over 100. And that's got to be a major issue in transport there. So what option we got for you to bring me down to Texas?
Well, the only option I have is riding in the van.
That wouldn't be a good idea, James.
With a strict new diet, Dr. Now says James could lose 100 pounds in 2 months. That's the challenge. If James shows up in Houston under 600 pounds, he'll get his surgery. Simple math. But James has never been good at following instructions. Every time he's told no, he finds a way to say yes to food. This is his shot, maybe his last. The only question is, does he take it seriously?
His last chance. If this doctor doesn't help him, I don't think that he'll be around very long. So I'm just scared.
I'm glad that the doctor wants to help me, but at the same time, I don't know how I'm going to do any of this.
James says all the right things, says he's going to try, but talk is cheap when you're drowning in gravy. He eventually gets to doctor, now in person, but by then, the damage may already be done. The question hanging in the air, did he actually change, or is this just another performance? Because Dr. Now's face when he sees him, not encouraging.
Give me that God damn, get in there! Oh man, I'm hurting so bad.
Hug yourself, we're coming out.
They keep letting my legs go. Don't
They got you, baby. Baby, they got you.
No!
That trip to Houston is pure pain. James moans, cries, shifts around like he's being tortured. But Dr. Now is confused. If he had actually lost the weight like he was told, this shouldn't hurt so much. Something's off. And when James finally steps on the scale, the truth comes out. He didn't do the work, not even close. And now everyone has to face the fallout.
Hey, and how are you doing?
Terrible pain. I can't hardly move, I'm hurting so bad.
Okay, let's move to that bed over there.
Don't let his leg fall.
James, how do you feel now?
Hurting.
Okay, let me take a look at you.
Dr. Now doesn't need to ask. He can see the truth. James hasn't lost anything meaningful, maybe a pound or two, but it's nowhere near the goal. And when James starts lying about his progress, Dr. Now turns to Lisa, the enabler, the one still holding the fork.
He's in pretty bad state. His cellulitis is out of control, and he doesn't look to have lost any weight in the past 4 months. So how is your eating habit? I mean, since I talked to you last time?
Much better.
Lisa swears she can't stop feeding him. She says he makes her life hell when she refuses. But really? What's he gonna do? He's bedridden. He can't chase her. He can't hurt her. But she keeps giving in. Because it's easier to keep the peace than watch him scream. That's not compassion. That's cowardice dressed up as love.
Plan of making the change, going to the
There is no we, it's you.
Well,
There's no we, it's you.
Right.
You are bringing the food, you're helping him to kill him. So why are you doing that?
Because if I don't bring it to him, I will pay hell all the rest of the day.
Then comes the most ridiculous excuse yet. James blames his weight on fluid retention, as if water weight explains 750 pounds. Dr. Now nearly rolls his eyes out of his head. This isn't swelling, it's fat. Years of overeating, denial, and enabling. That kind of weight doesn't sneak up on you. It's built one bite at a time.
Right now, he's gonna go back to Kentucky. I'm not gonna take care of him.
I have brought him the food, but I didn't get him in that shape.
You got him in
broke
this
his
shape.
ankle and got in the bed, and the bed broke, and so the fluid started retaining in his
Look,
leg.
you feeding him, got him to this point.
I'm feeding him like he wants me to, but I'm not doing it purposely.
Dr. Now brings James into the hospital anyway, because maybe, just maybe, structure will save him. And sure, James loses some weight on a controlled diet, but the second he's back near free food, he folds. No restraint, no discipline, just right back to his old ways like nothing happened. It's the same movie all over again.
I'm going to start you an 800 calorie a day diet immediately so you can start to get used to it. There'll be no sugary food, no pizza, no bread, no potatoes. Stick with high protein diet. And I want you to lose 135 pounds to get under 600 pounds, and we'll help you to get started.
In the end, James never gets his surgery, never even gets close. And it's not because he wasn't given a chance, it's because he blew every single one. His story isn't just tragic, it's infuriating, a living example of how deep self-destruction can go. He didn't just ruin his life, he dragged everyone around him down too. A cautionary tale wrapped in cheeseburgers and excuses.